Hey everyone, this is Benjamin from benjaminhedge.com, and we have a Discord channel that is right below. Please hit like, subscribe, and join our Discord if you find our message helpful. This past week has been a pretty volatile, if we should say, week, and a lot of good stocks have come down dramatically. And I'm sure if you've been an investor, you're probably feeling a little bit of pressure. So I want to make this video tonight, Friday night at 8:50 p.m. Pacific time, in the attempt to try to make you feel better. So let's dive in. First of all, what I usually find, which is again a human psychology, is that when you lose money, it'll make you feel better if you know others are also losing money, right? That's why we're just simply trying to beat the market instead of trying to be up every day. Now, if it makes you feel any better, I can tell you with pretty high degree of certainty that all these great investors that we follow that have made billions of dollars over the years, they are also in pain. And many of them are in much deeper pain than you are. So don't feel too bad. So first of all, if you look at guys like Tepper, Ackman, Druckenmiller, they're all losing money, sometimes billions now. And yet they still outperform and they still made themselves billionaires over time. So just a few examples, right? Think about Alibaba, right? Alibaba was one of the largest positions of David Tepper of Appaloosa, who is usually known as one of the best hedge fund value investors of all time. He's worth over $10 billion. And yet, is his largest holding, I think something over 20% of his portfolio was in Alibaba. The end of, and Alibaba has dropped about 20% since then. So he must be in pain. It's a 20% drop on his largest position. Bill Ackman, Uber, that's come down 20-30% too. That's one of his positions, close to 20% of his portfolio. And making the matter worse, Bill Ackman also has a large holding in Brookfield, being an asset manager with the private credit issues nowadays, has come down dramatically too. And also has a large position in, not reported on 13F, but he has made public on a few of these trades, is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. I think he has something like $500 million of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and that's got, in the last few months. What else we can take comfort in by showing that they lost money? Global, right? Tiger Global is one of Tiger's largest positions is Microsoft. That's as you come down like 30%. And also another one that's super painful for Tiger Global is Limited, that Southeast Asian e-commerce company that's gone up like a rocket, and now it's down to something like $80. I think that's dropped something like 40%. Another large hedge fund that we follow, they have both Meta and Microsoft, and those two positions are like 30% of their. So despite all these crazy drops, right, still are able to make billions and billions of dollars over the years. And why is that? So the takeaway on this Friday night is not simply for us to feel good about ourselves because other good investors are also losing money, but more importantly is that want to understand, despite the fact that they also lose money sometimes, they end up making a lot of money in the long run, right? So that's the three things we keep on saying. Number one, right? That was lesson one that we reported, which is build your position over time and sell your position over time. That is going to help you dramatically over time, and that's what these professionals do. Okay. Also, the second thing is that understand the intrinsic value of your positions. I guarantee you that when these core positions of theirs drop down, they don't go panic. They don't go say, oh my God, that Microsoft or has come down 20-30% in such a short period of time, or Alibaba, you need to liquidate immediately because I can't take the pain. So understand your intrinsic value, and because you understand the intrinsic value of your stock, you are able to take advantage of the volatility, not being swiped away by the volatility. Okay, and also what sometimes doesn't show these hedge fund investors is that they do have hedges in place. They have a few ways that hedge funds hedge their is through pair trades. So which you don't see on 13F is that they usually short either they short broader index against their positions. That's one of the ways they do it. Or short pair trades. So they short similar positions they think will perform in high correlation but are less bullish on. And then third and most importantly, they use stock options to hedge their positions. So if you want to more and discuss more about how I see and how I see investing in the long run, please hit and like and join our Discord channel. All right, well, have a good evening and have a good weekend. We'll see you soon enough.